This is a transmission from the archives.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the archives. My name is Tima, also known as the Master Archivist, and today we are back to do Andor Season 2, Episode 4. Just something I kind of want to touch upon before we get into it. Um, Realized reviewing the last three episodes I put out that they definitely weren't 100% factual. Um, my bad. I haven't had a chance to rewatch Andor Season 1 yet. So, since then, the 2 weeks that have passed since those videos, I have gone back. I've rewatched Andor Season 1, and gotta say, even though it's been, probably about 2 years now since I came out, quality product. I mean, extremely hard to, I think, understate that. Um, just to say that it's literally one of the best things I've watched between how it looks, the monologues through it, the I mean, really, I think a big part of it too is the overall atmosphere to the entire series. Just from beginning to end, I mean, as I always say, my wild card picks are always the ones that deliver. Skeleton Crew, now Andor. But I digress. A couple things did get wrong. I forgot Vel's relationship to Mon Mothma. That being her cousin. I believe I said it was her sister. Um, Earlier in one of the videos there. And then no, that was a big one. Trying to think. I know a lot of people working for Luthen I know are around currently. I actually forgot. Rewatching the Aldani heist, the faces started to click. Then I'm like, okay, I've seen these people before. Um, just forgetting their relationship to all the other characters. I know I had that. Those are my biggest ones. Um, I think, let's see. Yeah, my last one is Clea. I think I confused her with Vel as well. Um, that rhymed. So that I think those are the big things that I did forget about. Um, some of the names still do slip me, so kind of have those on standby just so I could reference them. But let's get into it. We are Andor Season 2, Episode 4. Of course, as we watch through the first three episodes, we have Cassian stealing the TIE Avenger, then ending up with the MAAW Brigade on what turns out to be Yavin 4, which I think was a phenomenal little Easter egg there. Just something to throw in at the end, you know. Um, Mon Mothma still also building up the funds and as well the connections to build up the Republic. So now, that being said, I'm fully avoiding spoilers online. I know a couple things, and we know how the story pans out for a lot of these characters. So a lot of things can also be, just figured out just by watching some of the other shows. So I kind of have an understanding of what's going to happen, uh, but without really getting into anything too deep there. Um, let's just take a look. We're gonna start up episode 4 here. Let me pull it up here, and this will be the moment where we press play. Okay, here we go. Yes, so that's right, too. So this is Bix being interrogated. And I see that's one of the things I forgot, too, is looking back, if she has the nightmares, and the guy who appears in the first episode within the first couple seconds, that's part of her nightmare, and I was so confused about when I saw it. Rewatching here, the ISB meetings. Yeah, Director Krennic. Yeah, it's gonna lead into the Gorman massacre. Now, one thing as well, you may notice too, brand new mic, new quality here. We'll give it a shot. I want to see. We're testing a wireless setup, like a full wireless setup. hopefully to be revealed in one of the coming videos. Yep. All right, here's Surreal. Sarah Surreal. I really enjoy this too. Deidre and Surreal's mom. Whew. Intense, great. Ah, yes. Ooh. There you go. Casting comes for the save. There you go. Nice. Dude, I feel so bad for Vix and literally everything. Oh, this is my mouth breaking it down. Because like the whole Ferrex crew, especially now that I rewatched it, I'm just like, wow, man. Pretty much ever since then, I'm like, everyone's out hiding. I mean, just the few people that are left here. Same thing, I thought it was interesting looking back as I went through season one. Just no follow up with Cassian's sister, and I know Marva's like, no one survived. And I'm like, I really don't know if that's a plot point that's going to be uncovered here, but open. I got Star Wars logo here. Get into it. This is intriguing music. Nice star background. Sorry, the Andor logo. Let's go. You gotta pop anything just Star Wars for me. And we can't forget too, episode two, Sigourney Tima. Very ecstatic for that. Okay, here it is. Ferrex in the 1 year later. Okay, so this might actually answer my question. Kind of what Ferrex is looking like. Okay, yep. 3 BBY. BBY 3 apparently. I mean, because my guess they would probably double down the Imperial command there, no? At least at least that's my thought around it. Okay. Okay. Ah, yeah. These are all the nightmares. Yeah. Hmm. Like I said, I mean, Arctic Forest. Hmm. So I guess just one of the safe houses then. It's just like going through the show, I'm like, is everything gonna be tragic? Like, we never know what happens to Cassian. So it's like all the newer characters introduced in the show, I'm like, "Ah, what's gonna happen with them? Like, Gorman. I really like the music for this. It was one of the things too, I've been listening to the soundtrack a lot more. Areas. I'm surprised at all the Andor figures they made. We don't have a Cyril yet. We do have a Cyril Lego minifigure though. The thing is, I've really enjoyed with the costume design, and at first I wasn't too sure about it, but really kind of doing the Star Wars everyman look, you know? Even Cyril, like they have Star Wars neckties. Oh, look at that! So you know someone broke in. Interesting. So I guess he's watching his back. Now, see, this is interesting 'cause this is, yeah, Gorman, huh? Classy. It's very classy. Yeah, the classical music playing. It's calling him. Okay. I don't know, look at them birds. See, I know everyone's saying this is a peak show, and I agree. And some of the little things, like look at the background characters. It's phenomenal. Or electopons. That looks like calf. Let's go. So a year later, okay. Interesting. Which Imperial news? Okay. It's like living on like a Gucci planet. Oh yeah. Ah, wiretap, look at that. Huh. See, she did say that. She did say that during his interview. Don't be too much of an individual. Interesting. I may have to review that because oh, who is this man? Oh no. Ah, that's right. I remember there was a meme where like, oh, Star Wars made French canon. It was Rylance. Interesting. Yet again, the style. Amazing. Back on Coruscant. What is this? Says it unfolds in front of me. Ah, Cassian. Great jacket. The mission. It's a little shop. Oh, that's cool. Mentos. Hmm. Oh, little creature. These doors look like some Sabacc cards. Space French Revolution. Look at that. What? Interesting. Ah, look at that. It's like a revolution meeting. Oh, there's the guy. I guess to lead the Gorman Revolution. Little girl. Ah, the barrel pistol. Mm. This is like honestly the real effects of war here. Mm. Okay. I see. Okay, see, someone tampered the door. Is he even gonna check? Ah, slipping. See. There it is. Says that, and he's not gonna bother to check. Is this an Arabish? Gorman spider. Saves on the run. Mm. Mm. Tough one. Mm. I really like the saying. I forget if it's um, Tony Gilroy or it's just someone going around the internet. They're saying that Andor isn't a Star Wars show; it's just a show that happens to take place in the Star Wars universe. And just like things like that, or even just them shopping. And these are the kind of things I really enjoy. Skeleton Crew did as well, delving into the almost the mundane. Because I do find a charm in day to day when they do that in shows. I like you're watching pod racing. Imperial's watching pod racing. I would say that line is kind of lost on me. I know obviously he's doing it just to get past the guards, but here it is. Deirdre. Uh, look at that. So is he sending to infiltrate them? Yeah. Look at that. Also, just seeing like ISB officers in casual clothing, it's really interesting to me, to be honest. Just seeing, because seeing that side of like the lower ranking Imperials, you're like, oh yeah, they have to have a life. ISB and stuff, you're like, they have lives outside of this? Buffet. Mm. This dude. Here it is. It's the inside man. I kind of like this, like ISB war room. Okay. Yeah, you Lauren. Alright, Lonnie brings. Okay. Oh, look at that. Lonnie the rat. Look at Jake Gyllenhaal. Hmm. ISB workplace drama. It's just one of the subplots, man. Lonnie. Sick data pad. Oop, this is a P word. Hey, yeah, let's see. Hey, yo, look at it. Lonnie's working the room, man. Insane. Where's my mother? Hmm. Say. You know, 'cause she was mentioning in the season one, it's like, hey, you know, as long as people think I'm just a thorn in the side, no one's gonna really care what I'm doing. But here, especially the amount of people afraid of the Emperor. I mean, people voted for this. That's the craziest part. But just seeing it, where everyone's like, oh, I don't want to go against the Empire. It's like, really? Isn't that why we're here? Why do we have representatives? Doesn't matter. I guess that's the point they're trying to make, right? Hmm. See, that's what I mean. It's like, what's the point? So everything that's going to be pitched, just like, yeah, we'll go with this, the Emperor. I mean, I guess that's the point of Padme's, famous line, though. Does democracy die to the sound of applause? You just hear I'm adjusting things. I have a Padawan silk bead on my mic stands, which is actually a lightsaber. Oh, look at that. Lonnie strapped and out from the shadows. Luther Isle. Great character. Interesting. That's how you know. Spin Doctor. Endgame. Because it's wild. Mmm. Interesting. Sunif. Okay, here we go. So I know Deidre was saying the point is to kind of rally up. Ah, here we go. To be saying, have these rebels do bad things, and I'm like, I guess this is it. So he's to rile them up, destroy pretty much their economy here. I'm assuming that's like, flipping them off, I guess. But yeah, Luthen's got guys in the crowd. Mm, Tarkin Massacre. Let the man have the platform. Hmm. Hmm. Can I see a little music cue kicking up there? Oh, like that. Hmm. Not yet. Hmm. I wonder if he actually does now. If he actually speaks gore, if he's kindly the man. Hmm. Ooh. Let's get answers. Target. Wow. Yeah, it's Turkey Massacre. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Hmm. I mean, he speaks that a little bit, so that just might be maybe more of a formality thing he knows. But other part of me is like, yeah, I wonder maybe he does actually speak it. Yeah, they said the phrase. Assessment. Ah, yes. See, that's the thing too. They've all these different rebellion, like splinter groups, if you will. So now there's the Gorman Front. There is Saw Gerrera's group. Luther Rail. Is the A word. I suppose for the financials, to turn Gorman to their side. Stirring music playing. Oh, look at that. The car. Yep. See, that's what I'm saying. Okay. Okay, we got an X-Wing. There he is. What is... Hmm. Rhydonium. Hmm. Why indeed? Hmm. So I'm guessing this refines Rhydonium? Hmm. Yes. The memes that came from this. Nope. Wilmon. Hmm. Forrest Whitaker really plays the role, man. Let me tell you. Ludi. Ooh. Ah. Plays Pluty because it does look like Benedict Cumberbatch almost. See, this is the thing with Saul. Tough guy to trust. Is that the end of the episode? Okay. The way it's panning. I mean, I know it's coming to an end. The way this is like kind of winding down for the episode. And I know definitely gonna believe in her again. From what I understand, apparently the ending to the season makes Rogue One like 20 times better. Yeah, here's the lift, and yep, say, knew it. Goes to leave once more. Which tough because I'm like, I mean, any time can be the last time. Also, what happened to B2? Hmm, damn. Okay, so I see, I mean, this episode is now over, so let's press the pause there, talk about it. A lot taken, not too much to talk about, I think, for this episode. I definitely see it obviously leading up, you know, um, leading up, to grander things here. And I talk about this with a lot of episodes. A lot of episodes, even if they don't do anything too far out there, I do consider it to be, it's essential to the overall story. You wanna you wanna build up to something, and obviously we have great groundwork for that. First three episodes we kind of touch base where it's like, here's where we're at now. Fourth episode here, it's like, all right, well, we know where we were. Let's try to figure out where we're going. Surreal's now getting connected with the Gorman front there. Um, Lonnie, like I said, work in the room, getting info, feed Luthen. Luthen's getting Cassian to go out to also get involved with the Gorman front. Obviously, we know it's going to lead up to the Gorman massacre. Um, I see how we're getting to there. You know, Saw Gerrera with his Rhydonium, I'm assuming will be connected. So I can see we're just leading up to it little bit by little bit here. Same thing Mon Mothma as well. No support from the rest of the Senate. I mean, really, obviously defeats the democratic process there. Just everyone's like, well, I can't go against the Empire. I mean, going against the system. It's like, yeah, I guess when you have one guy ruling this all who gets the final say, like, so we're gonna see coming up. I'm probably gonna group this. I think with episode 5, I'm gonna release as a two-parter. Only because this one didn't have too much to kind of take away from besides those little bits there? Like I said, I mean, my favorite things throughout this episode definitely were the little, as I say, like, the little slice of life things. Like Cassie and Bix going to the store, Cyril just going about his commute there. You really get to see the world and the environment through a different lens. Because I always say the stuff with the Jedi is always that of like legend, mysticism to it. When you get someone like Cassian, and these are the characters I've grown to really appreciate a lot more as I've gotten older, is the down earth characters. You obviously relate to them a lot more. Sorry. You obviously relate to them a lot more. So just seeing, like I said, some of the what would be considered more mundane parts, the day to day, the environment, the clothing, to me, really makes the world obviously a lot more lived in, a lot realer in comparison to more mysticism, like with the Jedi. And that's one of the things too, like I said, the costume design, props, my favorite thing, like I said, shout out again to For the Lore. I think YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, phenomenal stuff. And him and his community find all these different things from the shows, just use props that you can find all over the internet. Honestly, great stuff. And new stuff every week with him from Andor. And I'm trying to get caught up obviously on the show so I can see a bunch of these things, but it's one of the things I can appreciate is and they did this in Mandalorian too. I mean, they've been big on it. Just getting things off like Amazon and throwing in the show. For me, I'm just like, oh, cool. Like I could have something from Star Wars. And just the prop makers, costume designers, I really have enjoyed it. So, one of the things I actually bought, it was like arguably the first like time piece from from the Halcyon. I do have the watch when the Imperial officers wore. And I've been doing the same thing. I've been looking through like what they wear on, what would they wear? I don't know, Donnie or Ferrex. Like what would they wear? Like all these. It's really fun. But that's the best parts of the show. Is just like I said, it's how real it is. Everything is worn in. It's nice. Um, I consider this episode to be feeding into that. Like I said, it's the build up. You get to understand where the characters are at and kind of where they want to go. So with that being said, this is going to be the Master Archivist watch alongs, episode 2. Sorry, season 2, episode 4 of Andor. Now these clips are released unedited, so all these mess ups will be in there. I hope you guys enjoy them. Obviously, this is different. I'm not doing anything on camera currently. Um, like I said, I'm transitioning more to videos. I have a really cool long form video. The 20th anniversary of episode 3. I have been writing it for the past month now. Um, just brainstorming ideas before, and I want to do a May 4th stream coming up here. So by the time this is going to be released same day it's recorded since it's unedited. I guess that's just something to follow along with. So, you guys are watching this, May 4th stream be coming up. Um, a couple different things planned for it, but to be determined on the day. But with that being said, thank you for tuning in. Master Archivist Watch Along Andor Season 2, Episode 4. And until next time, thank you. May the Force be with you.